Hi, I'm going to go over how to set up a Zoom link to share with your students, something that they can come back to throughout the school year. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to actually go to the Zoom website, and here's what it looks like. Most of you, if you taught last year, you already have a Zoom account. I'm just going to go over with new teachers how to set this up. You want to go to my account and you'll sign in or sign up using your school email. It did not ask me to use my password that I use for my normal school information, so you could use a different password. But you can look here, my sign-in email right here is my Pasadena email. So once you go in there, this is kind of your profile. It shows you your basic information. We only have a basic Zoom account. Really, that's all you need. Just basic information that you might want if you can't remember anything. So what we want to do is set up a meeting. So we're going to hit schedule a meeting. You're going to be calling your homeroom students and you're going to want to have the meeting already created so you know what information to give them. So let me take these little warnings away. I hit schedule meeting and I'm going to pop up onto this page. You can choose a topic. I might call it homeroom check-in. Description: students are checking in with Miss George on the first day of school. Okay, so I'm going to pick when. We know the first day of school is the 18th. We're going to be in homeroom for the first 2 hours of the day right now. Of course, some things that could possibly change. So I'm going to put my time in at 8 a.m. and make sure morning. And it's 2 hours, but it's technically 8:10 to 10:10. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 hours and like 30 minutes just to be safe because I don't want to mess anything up with the kids. I like to put a little extra time. You're going to want to put your personal meeting ID. This is the information that if kids want to come back and find you later, they can. So it's important every time you set up a meeting to use your personal meeting ID. You'll have a passcode. It's going to ask them to go to a waiting room. So when students come in, you have to let them in. You can make it the host video can be on or off. You can require them to have their videos on or off. I usually don't require them. It's just me. I don't enable anyone to join before me. I like to be the one to start my meetings. I don't usually mute anyone, and you can also record it. I don't usually do those things. Those are up to you. So that once you do that, you're going to hit save. Okay, and then you can actually invite people. So a lot of times we might just use Outlook and send it to people so that they'll get the invite in their email. But with our students, we are actually calling them and giving them this information. So obviously looking at this link, that's a lot. Like I'm never going to be able to tell parents that. So I'm going to hit I'm going to hit copy invitation, and you can give them two things. You can give them the meeting ID, and the passcode. That is probably what I would do. Meeting ID and passcode. I know when I do this with my family, that's all I do with them is give them the ID and passcode. So you can also, if let's say the parent gives you their email, you could send them this link so that they could join it via their email. So that is the information you're going to need to give your students. So once this pops up, you're going to want to write this information down or copy it into a document and keep it on your computer so you have it, because we know you're going to start calling Friday, and we know some students you won't be able to get a hold of Friday. It might be Monday, so you don't want to lose the information. So then once you do that, if you need to edit again, you can, or you can start the meeting. And it's going to go ahead and open in Zoom. Obviously, this meeting shouldn't be occurring right now, so I may just exit out of it. Yeah, For those of you who are also new to Zoom, this is what you can download. So I downloaded Zoom to my computer. What you were seeing first was the actual website. So you can also create meetings using the downloaded application. You can hit, oops, not that one. That's going to start a meeting right away. My bad. I do that all the time. So you're going to hit schedule. That's better. And it's kind of the same thing. You're going to set up a title for your meeting. You're going to pick the date. You're going to pick the time. Again, we always want to hit personal meeting ID so our students have that information anytime they want to find us. And you can see it's a lot of the same things. I'm going to use Outlook. You can hit schedule. And it's going to pull up in your email shortly. Maybe. There it is behind. There it goes. So it's going to pull up and you can actually send it specifically to people's email addresses. And again, you can see in the email, there's a website and then there's the meeting ID and passcode. Please make sure when you're giving parents this information and when you're giving students this information, do not forget to give them the passcode because they're not going to have it. Then they might call the school. So you have to give them both. And if you have any other questions, please let myself, Miss George, Miss Doan, any of the administrators know and we can help you.